The difference between inspiration and biting. This is a topic that I would love to speak on. I think in my career, I've been through the emotional roller coaster of having people copy my work, having people copy my designs, and claiming them to be theirs. And for a long time, I would literally block people, comment on their page and say, hey, where's my credit and all that. So someone kind of spoke into me that it should be more of a compliment for people to copy my work all the time and see it as something as like you're inspiring them. And it took me a while to fight through those feelings. If I simply just liked the post, they would immediately comment and be like, oh, Lois, hey man, you inspired this work and thank you so much for noticing it and all that. And I just started noticing and started moving towards the positive side of things than just being really negative and saying, hey, that's my work, take it down, etc. Give me credit. The difference between inspiration and biting. The biggest difference, inspiration is, to simplify it, is taking an idea from someone and making it your own, making it an original. Now, what is an original? Definition of originality is taking something from its original source and making it so unrecognizable that it becomes yours, right? To the point that it becomes unrecognizable to its original origin. I personally have taken a lot of projects from a lot of people, not just barbers, artists, content creators, and added my own twist to it. It could be a haircut, it could be a video that I shot, it could be anything. Even the way I teach and the way I educate, a lot of it is inspired from some of the greats that I watch, but I make it so unrecognizable to them, maybe not to them, but to the people, that it becomes my own. Biting is simply copying and pasting. Now, even though I'm not all the way against biting people or just copying them to the T, what I could recommend is if you're gonna copy someone to the T, do something little, man, like switch up the colors, maybe switch up something small. You get what I mean? To make it your own, because it takes skill to replicate, but it takes talent to create. And you, my brother, you're a talented dude. Anyone can copy something, but it takes talent to create. And that means that no one's ever gonna create anything new until you do. You yourself are an original. You're one of one. So use that to your advantage. What you like, what you think it's cool, use it to your advantage. Take whatever you get from me, but apply your likes and what you think is great. And that's going to generate the type of crowd, the type of people, the type of support that are going to support you and follow you. So that's how you become a great, when it comes to just being inspired, not necessarily copying. It allows you to expand the industry, especially if you put in that work. By you taking stuff that inspires you from other artists or other creators or other barbers, and you apply your own twist to it, you're only expanding to what we like to call it as the industry. You're expanding the industry because you're applying new stuff to it. If you're just copying and pasting, you're not really doing anything to benefit the industry. I encourage you guys to truly apply your own twist on things, put your own signature, your own stamp onto anything that inspires you. Now, the benefits of copying or biting, as this person said, it's a great way to test your skills. If you see a haircut that you really, really like and you want to try it out, or you see one of my crazy designs and you really want to try it out and you want to do it just exactly the way I did it, it's a great way to test your skills. But always, and I got it right here, give credit, right? If I took something from someone and it's exactly the same, I'm going to apply that credit on the caption. Or I'm going to let that person know how much they inspired me to copy what they did, and I wanted to test what my skills to try what they did, and so on, right? Give them flowers. Don't bite anything and then try to hide it from the person, because at the end of the day, especially if that person has a bigger following than you, people are gonna find out, and they're gonna, just like people tag me on a lot of designs and they're saying, "Los, ain't that your work?" But at this point, it's like, what's the point? Thank you, I'll like it, I'll say good stuff, you did a good job. 9 times out of 10, that person will write me a DM and say, hey, wow, I never thought you would see it, but now that you did, I want to let you know that this was inspired by you. And last but not least, it's okay to remix someone's cut. You know what I mean? Make it your own, twist the colors. And I can't emphasize on that. But with that being said, the difference between inspiration and biting: inspiration is making something that's an original piece, something that you created on top of what foundation the other person gave you. Whereas in biting, you're simply just copying and pasting, but at the same time, a great way to test your skills. So hopefully this was helpful. Let's go.